Fishing at the game fair is a massive part of it, isn't it? And it's one of the biggest outdoor displays of fishing in the country.
It's somebody once said to me, it's a bit like a toy shop for grown-up boys. Yes, it is. It's a unique opportunity, and the whole fishing village area really has been, I wouldn't use the word decline, it's not been as strong as it should have been in recent years. And one of the things I've been brought in to do is to refresh the whole look and feel of the fishing village. If we had to give you a quick thumbnail on it, I'd say that I want to show fishing as being totally achievable, very affordable, and above all a lot of fun. And the problem in the past has been that some of the demonstrations have been a little bit elitist. They've been a little bit beyond your average angler. So people would actually go to the grandstand, they'd watch a display, and then they'd walk away afterwards, scratch their head and think, I'm never going to do that in a million years. What I want them to do this year is to actually come down, watch a demonstration and say, that was great, I can actually do that. I can translate that into my own fishing at home. And those tips were really, really useful. And then beyond that, we're going to take it from the grandstand formal demonstration stage through to a casting pool, where people are going to be encouraged to gather around, mingle, interact with the demonstrators, get something from it. The other one is really putting a focus on youngsters and really trying to make youngsters think, beyond the keyboard. There is great sport outside there, but most people don't know how to approach it, how to start. So with the House of Fishing, which is the centre focal point of a whole fishing village, there's going to be an advice centre, there's going to be the Angling Trust there with really great hands-on fun features like a fish fighting machine, fish simulator. There's going to be a tank there, a spot the species competition for the youngsters, another tank where they can turn over some rocks and see the sort of things that fish eat. Then they can move around the House of Fishing and go to a fly tying station where youngsters, beginners, novices come in, tie their very first fly, take it home with them and hopefully catch a fish on it one day. Ladies can come in and instead of having a fly, they can make a fly tied brooch, so a natural fly to go in their jacket or on their hat, all those kind of things. A seminar section where we're going to not just have people chewing the fat, I use the word advisedly, not just talking about issues which are very marginalised, if you like, in their interest. People can go in there and talk to members of the England Fly Fishing Squad, have a look inside their fly box, have a look in their tackle box. Importantly, youngsters are going to be doing some of the demonstrations. Now that's a real innovation for us. I've got some of the very best young anglers in the country who are going to put themselves on the stage and invite other youngsters to come and talk to them and interact, because nothing helps kids better than talking to other kids who are already good at the sport.
Very much so. How is the modern world affecting fishing? Is it good? Is it influential? And how are you attracting youngsters in?
I think really in terms of telling them it's affordable. And there is this myth still, there's a mystery and a mystique about fishing generally that it's an expensive sport, and it really is not. And we're going to try and help get that message across by showing people just how affordable fishing is. One of the elements, just one small element, is the South West Rivers Trust, who've got a thing called the Angling Passport. And a lot of people are going to be visiting the game fair first week of the school holidays. They'll be heading down to the southwest of England, and the anglers amongst them are going to say, I wonder where I can go fishing. Well, the Angling Trust will show you where there's a stretch of wild 2 miles of moorland stream, totally remote, totally unspoilt and untouched, for £5 a day. I mean, those are the kind of things we're trying to do. We're also trying to embrace the new niche markets in fishing. Again, things that are just emerging now, like light rock fishing, which is seen as terribly cool by the kids, another key factor. Things like beach fly fishing for bass, things like carp on the fly. All those emerging markets, new markets, we're embracing this year, but at the same time not losing sight of the fact that it's our core market at the game fair is game fishing. So we're going to show that in all its guises.
Is fishing in the UK still the largest participation sport?
That depends on whose figures you believe. The popularly quoted figure is that there are 4 million anglers in this country, but if you look at the people who buy the Environment Agency rod licence, it's a pale fraction of that. You could argue that there's some that don't pay, obviously that's going to be the case, but yes it is. If you talk just about the occasional anglers, include people that go fishing 2 or 3 times a year, maybe when they're on holiday, probably something nudging 3.5–4 million anglers. That is a very massive participation sport, and I think if we can actually help people progress, develop within the sport, show them that there's help out there, then I think we're doing our bit.